All right, hello, hello. So tonight we have 13 people in person and 11 people on Zoom. They're rivaling, they're getting close. Okay, cool. I heard somebody playing Tam Lin's. Who was playing Tam Lin's? Yeah, it's a good tune. I'm recording it right now for the Graham School of Irish Dance. They're in Brampton, and they got in touch with us. They're doing something called a dance drama, and it's got these parts. So they sent us a track made of MP3s from other bands, and they wanted us to make our own track according to that. And the last tune in it is Tam Lin's. It's very dramatic. It's the dancers. It's like their favorite tune, you know. And it was my buddy Pat King that recorded it that made it so popular with them. But anyway, and we did that last night. And we did very well until about midnight. And then it kind of degraded after that. All right, so we get warmed up? So we're playing some Scottish music. And we're going to practice, we'll practice the old sets first. So what sets did I send out here? Killicranky, Bavaglies. We haven't done that in ages. And the New York J. So let's see, what's New York in? It's in C. All right. So let's try a C major scale tonight. C major. Yes, indeed. Nothing to be afraid of, don't worry. Here's your C. Acceptable. Let's do it. Good middle C. Ready? Go. Good. Ooh, good finish. Really, really good. Now, somebody got a note, I think, ahead of us at some point. But not bad. And the high C, although it looked like a bit of a struggle, it was there. It was pretty well there. Let's do it again. Hi, Vanessa.
Sorry.
No problem. Here we go. Ready? Go. Much better that time. Let's try an arpeggio if you can manage it. Reachy, reachy. Ready? Go. Let's do it again a little more together. I think it's pretty well in tune though. Let's try one more. Ready? Go. Good. Good. Now, C major double stops. Does anybody know any C major double stops? What are good double stops in the key of C? Anyone? There's a bunch of them. That's a great one. And that's really the first one that you do. So that's D1 and A2 in the closed position. That's an E and a C at the same time. Okay, now in this case, the C sounds pretty good, but the E sounds a little bit out. So here's the E. Always tune the bottom one first. That's better. Now put that C with it. Oh, lovely. That's good. So that's one of them. Anybody give me another one?
C in the high E.
C in the high E, yeah. Very often use that one. Now that one's easier to tune. Listen to this. Not bad, not bad. Let's do two more. Anybody else have an idea for a C major double stop? Lovely, very good one. So that's the low one. So that's E and C, but on the bottom. Now you see what you have to do to get that one, eh? You gotta get your fingers over the strings. It's good. Now, one more, and it's a hard one. Okay, it's the fourth. So that's going to be D3, that's the G on the D string, the middle G, and the C. Yeah, it sounds like this. See that? Looks like that. Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, D3 and the A2 at the same time. Yeah, D3. That's one of my favorites, that one. It's nice in any key, but in C it's really nice. Cool. Well, that was good practice. I just tricked you all into practicing your double stops. That was awesome. And John laughed the whole time.
It was like...
Because he lives double stops. That's right. That's all you do. We only get to do two at a time. See? That's right. And the only way that you can do double stops, Joanne, is to sing at the same time as blowing. It's Jennifer had to do that a couple times. It's called multiphonics, where you're blowing into the tuba, but you're also engaging your vocal cords at the same time to make a harmony. It's really hard to do. But you had to do it a couple times. Okay, New York jig. Let's bring it up here.
Please.
So that's going to be New York jig, followed by I Lost My Love, followed by Jerry's Beaver Hat. You go to New York, you lose your love, but at least you get a hat. Find another one. You mean a hat? Okay, shall we? Brace yourself. No need for a hurry. And we'll do a great big pickup on the A. 1, 2, 3. slow. It was slow, but still is nice. Now let me see how the Zoomers work. I'm going to tell them they sounded terrible. You guys sounded terrible. No, I'm just kidding. I can't hear you at all. How did you do? All right? Everything okay? Okay. Shake it up. We're going to go faster. Let's see. What would be a good speed? Think we can do that? I think we can. You're almost at dance speed there. A little bit quicker. The C tune sounds really good. Oh, I was going to say, so now that you did your double stop practice, there's a couple of opportunities. So in the last bar of the first part, that's where I'm doing the fourth there. So, because your G is already down there. See that? The G is already there. So if you leave it there, then you can play it with the C for the last two notes. Really nice. And then at the very end, that's what I do that one there. The D1 and the C. Yeah. So those are two really good opportunities to try those double stops, if you fancy it. Okay? Let's do it. It's quick. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the one you can do at the end of that. Open D and G1. Classic D major finisher double stop. You don't have to get mad about it or anything. Now that sounded good. I felt like we kind of slowed down a little bit as we went along, but other than that, it sounds pretty good. And I was going to say, I'd like to tweak the ending on it a little bit. So that's what I'd like to do. Okay, at the very end. So that's where we're going to play in the last bar. Instead of E, F, E, we're going to play an E quarter note, or I guess an E dotted quarter note, and then a D. And you can play that with the A string. Or with the low A. See that? So it's going to be cool. It's going to come out like this. See that? It'd be cool. You all ready, Catherine? Who's, it's Judy's music that fell? That's why it's good to never use music. Anyway, let's try that ending. So, let's try the last line. Like that. And that's the low A and the D. Let's see what happens. Last line. 1, 2, 3, go. It's good. Now let's hold our last note until I stop. Okay, let's do it one more time. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, go. Not bad. One more time. Hold them into the boards until the buzzer's finished ringing. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, and the E there, we're going to put a rest after it. So it's kind of like détaché, really. That's it there. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, go. Not bad. So let's remember that. That's how we're going to end that set in the future. In futuristic times. Okay, let's take a look at this new set now that we're warmed up. Academy Street. Great tune. It's been in my head. And Deb put in some bowings, which are a very good idea. It's basically got all the up-ups in there. Where is this now? Oh, hold on. Bowing. Here we go. Okay. Nice and easy. And then we get into the strathspey, which is faster. So we haven't put the set together yet. So let's practice the tunes in it. Let's work backwards. Let's go work on the East Nuke of Fife first. Okay? That one there. East Nuke of Fife. And let's go not too fast to start with. 1, 2, 3. It's a G. It's supposed to be a G. Yeah, it's a typo. G like George. G for George, baby. And it's the high G. A high G. No, not a sharp G. The high G on the fiddle, as opposed to the middle G or the low G.
You really like that C sharp there? You really like that C sharp there?
I like it.
The only person in the world that plays it.
It's pretty bright. And then when John plays the A chord, it's just for that bar, it's kind of very bright.
Danced to this tune for so many years.
You never had the C sharp? No. Well, we're going to do it. We're going to be different. I don't know where I got this version. I think it was off Traditional Tune Archive. It's where it says C.
G?
Yeah, it's a high G. Yeah, that went very well. And I noticed that everybody's doing the bowing, doing the up-ups. So that means that we should be able to crank her up a notch. And this is an easy tune. So let's do it. Let's crank her up a notch. So kind of like this. Like that. Shall we? Time to hustle. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sounds great. Anybody know the E minor double stop? Anyone? There are several. No? Well, let's take a look at the melody. So the last bar in each line has a great big E minor over it. You see that? John probably noticed that.
Yes.
But the notes are G and E. So what you can do with that last two E's, which I think it'd be cool to do, is play a B with it. The old fifth. One finger on the two strings there. Okay? And that means that when we finish it, very good. When we finish it, we can go like that. Yeah. You want to try that? Let's try that. The last 2 bars. And you can do it all every time, but we're gonna hold that out. So we're gonna go and hold it out. Okay? Let's see if we can do it. Yep, a little flat, that's all. The thing is about a 5th, it's unforgiving. Oh, is it? Want a tune? Okay, let's try it. Last 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, go. Not bad, so we're gonna stop together. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, go. Very good. And we'll put a little rest again between those 2 last notes. Okay, you can pull your bow off if you want, if you feel able. Or you can just stop it. But anyway, let's try one more time. With the stop between the 2 E's. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, beautiful. Very good. Any questions or problems? Sounding pretty good. Check with the Zoomers. Zoomers? Doing good? Good, good, good. Okay, let's go on to the Peary. The Peary Wary.
Where do they come up with these names?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've usually looked them up. Like I looked up the East Nuke of Fife and it was a dude. And I can't remember why he called it Nuke, but some kind of nobility. The Peary Wary I did not look up. Oh, except I think Peary means small. I think. I looked that up. But I don't know what a wary is.
The East Nuke of Fife is an area. It's a place.
It's a place, yeah.
Nuke, yeah.
Yeah.
Normally spelled with any W.
Yeah, it's a different spelling. Okay. The Peary Wary. Great tune. Great. I love these Scottish reels. It's good. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's not go too fast because I don't really know this one. 1, 2, 3. So, any chance we can go a bit faster? I think it's not that hard, eh? Let's try it like that. Okay. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. so yeah, so we're gonna do kind of we should just scale into it. So yep, just like that. So we're gonna eliminate the pickup note for the East Duke of Fife and go right into the G from the A at the end of the Peary Wary. Okay? That should work out really well. Let's try that first. Let's try the last 2 bars of the Peary into the first 2 bars of the Nuke.
Oh, yeah, I'll see at the end should be
The C at the end?
yeah.
That second and the second note.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's supposed to be a quarter note. Yeah, we went through that last time.
Which one was the first one?
And yeah, so the third note from the end should be a quarter note
I have to think about it. So
instead of an eighth note. What's that? What is it?
I have to think about it because I'm used to calling them crotchets and melodies.
Crotchets and quavers and semiquavers. Yeah, yeah. Quarter note. I was working with somebody today, and we were talking about that. We were talking about quarter notes and eighth notes, and because we were trying to figure out how much it was going to be at the end of the measure. And we were. I don't know if you ever saw The Wire. Anybody ever see The Wire? It's a TV show about cops investigating the drug dealers, and it goes from both perspectives. And there's a great scene where this kid, because they're all kids, this kid is in his apartment and he can't do his fractions. Right? He's trying, and he can't do his fractions, and the older fella says, "Don't worry about that, man. Just picture it like this. A junkie comes up to you and wants a half ounce of it, and the kid's like, oh yeah, no problem." Okay, shall we? Last 2 bars. Okay. Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, not bad. There was just a few little panic looks when we got to the quarter notes. Now the thing is that you're going along with your eighth notes, right? And then it's kind of like whole bow, whole bow, whole bow. So just do it with the real estate. Just use the whole bow, and you're bound to hold it long enough. Okay, one more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Really good. That was great. Now let's just try it. So let's do 2 Pearies into the East Nuke. 2 of them as well. 2 of each. Okay, and that's a good speed. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. We'll work on the speed.
Did we slow down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dreadfully. But that's okay. We'll get over that. All right, let's take a look at the brazen mullet. Tell him us. Mullet. The brazen mullet. It's a great tune as well. Lots of opportunities for double stops there. The key of this is what? In D minor. So that's the same as F. So any double stops you might do in the key of F work. You know those, right? Double stops are just made from arpeggio notes. That's all it is. So if you know an F major arpeggio, then you know all the notes that you can play together. Now there are more than in the arpeggio. There are more notes that are okay to play together. But it's a really good place to start. So for F, that's F-A-C. So you can play F with A, F with C, anytime you want. A with C you can do. Okay. So let's go slow with this one. We'll get the timing right. Get your sandwiches straight. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. It's harder. Anybody have any troubles?
Last line, but that'll come.
Those things there. Now I keep my 2 down. Look. See that? If you keep it there, you can do all that stuff nimbly. And if you put the weight of your hand on it, and I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but if you put the weight of your hand on your second finger, your third finger now doesn't mind coming up and down. See that? It's way easier for some reason. Now, if you don't have the weight on it, it makes it harder. It doesn't want to come up. But if you rest your hand there, it frees it up. So you just leave it there. And I also leave the F there. See that? Now, I am a very lazy person. I don't have a job. It's kind of my modus operandi is to stay put. Okay? Let's try that line. That last line. Okay. Ready, 2, 3, go. Do it again. That was really good. Do it exactly like that, except way better. Ready, go. One more time to be sure. It's getting good. Ready, 2, 3, go. Now, in terms of intonation, when you're going up to that high B there, it's much more important to keep your G's in tune than to get the high B's really totally right. So make sure that G is there, and then everything else will come out okay. You might get a couple of flat B's, but otherwise it's all going to be okay. But if you go for those B's and your hand comes up, it makes the whole part suffer. Okay? Let's try the whole second part with the triplets. It's funny now, I'm playing a fourth here, and you guys know that fourths have no political affiliation, major or minor, right? They're neutral. But because we're in D minor, and that's supposed to be a G minor chord there, it has a minor sound to me. You know? Now if I did this, that would change everything. See what I mean? It's wild. Anyway, let's try it. Second part. Okay. Ready, 2, 3. Really good. Now the other thing I'm going to mention is because they have the ornamentation written in there. You see that? It's basically just a mordant. So, see that? And that's a grace note. The next one is a grace note. They're basically grace notes. Really fun to do if you can manage them. And it would be all in one bow. So, and I love how in the second bar of the second part, the grace note they use is actually the high A. See that? Which is what I use. So you do both there. You go. Really nice, very pipey, in my opinion. Let's try it from the top, then we'll take a break. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's take a little break, 10 minutes. Ten minutes there, Zoomers. There are these posters that Catherine made up for getting new members in the band. If you want to take some and They're really awesome. They got lots of info and they're really good. So, oh, and I went down to St. Jude's on Monday, and it's a great space. It sounds awesome, and it's really easily accessible. It's got good bathrooms. The parking is not bad. There's streets that surround the church. It's all 2-hour free parking, and the lady said it's not usually busy at night. And then there's a lot really close as well. So I think we're going to give it a try
At the end of King Street, there's about at least 20 parking spots.
Now we don't have to move until the end of October, but I think we'll give that place a try anyway. We'll try it right up till Christmas and see if it works out. I think it'll work out. And it's 2 kilometers from the GO station, so I might be able to take the train here instead of driving, which would be nice. Yeah.
It's a walk.
2 kilometers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Can I say something about the posters?
Yeah.
We were talking as a group about how the numbers are going down a bit, and we might be aging out except for some people. But the idea is to get more people in, especially younger people, to make music. So if everybody takes a couple of posters and puts them where, music schools are good and churches and so on, but you never know if you randomly put it somewhere, who's going to see it and say, oh, my grandson, my aunt's, whatever. And I'm going to send the electronic one to Dan, and then he can send it out to everybody and just blitz people. You never know, you might have 3 people interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be really
That'd be great.
Facebook, right? That's social media.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
get it onto Facebook and get it on your
Yeah.
friends and you
Yeah.
share it to other platforms like Oakville Talk and.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
Spaces.
Yeah.
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 I'll email and remind people.
Symphony.
Get it out.
Youth Symphony.
Yeah.
Youth Symphony.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and like Glen Abbey has a lot of violin students.
Oh, I know, it's true. Yeah.
James is studio.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All those places, but they're.
It's a good idea. We'll do that. Thank you.
Hasn't played in a long time, but it could very easily. And Bill McDonald used to play, and I've seen him occasionally.
I tell my real estate clients that I'm playing, I start talking it up because it sounds like normal.
So St. Jude's is just that first.
You mean you're not normal?
Well, not the realtor, right? Because most
Yeah,
of
by Curtis.
and then Joel, thank you for the fun. It went well. Not
Belka.
There's also
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do the rating.
First wedding, first family.
I ran into
Is your screen?
Yeah. No, this was here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
It's pretty awesome, eh?
yeah.
It's like Star Trek or something.
That's where the idea is.
So the microphone picks you up here.
That's the microphone there, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
And the video.
Oh, and the cameras are too. I got it.
Yeah, that's it. That's
We're
the.
talking about technology.
It's the camera and the microphone all in one.
Ah, and it's a stereo microphone.
It's
No?
only one side. Yeah, and it's a pretty crappy mic actually.
Okay.
Yeah, they had this one they used last time. It's really awesome. And I looked for them online. They're about $200, but it follows the action.
Oh,
And it can zoom. You can use your phone and you can zoom in on things. So I might upgrade because I've been making more YouTube videos about learning how to play the fiddle, and it would help a lot, I think.
yeah. So you can zoom in on different things. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Because I have to change my strings in a couple of years.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's gotten a lot of views.
So, I don't know if you know this guy. There was a guy who used to play the orchestra years ago. I'm trying to get him back. His wife's music.
She's always on Zoom.
Because he said, he said, is his dad Lloyd?
Tokyo.
No, it's different.
And I said, I don't know.
Yeah, oh, he was.
Bill McDonald
Bill McDonald.
from Iron's. No.
Bill. Ironville?
No, Soldier's Cove.
Soldiers. I don't know where that is, but certainly, I mean, many people know
I'll
my
try and
dad.
get him back, but I George it's not. We'll see. I've
He's
asked
a
him
McDonald?
Georgette McDonald, just her.
What's his name again?
Bill McDonald.
He's a McDonald. There's a lot of McDonald's. But my dad was Tokyo Lloyd.
Yeah,
He
okay,
was
so I'll
on-
tell him and maybe that'll.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely sounds good.
There's a tune you probably know, Peter's Peary Boat. So I was looking
Oh, yeah.
at Peary Boat. Peary boats, which is a wherry, probably the wherry, refer to traditional Shetland boats.
Small. Scots word for small.
And a wherry, of course, is a boat too. So that's
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's.
With a WH.
Oh, okay.
Well, there we are.
Yes, it's settled in.
Today's piece of new information.
I love learning all these things.
Oh, I know.
It's one of the things I love about this music is to find out the titles and why.
Well, I was wondering if Peter's Peary boat was the same tune. I just little skip on it.
Not the same thing. Oh, that's true. We can add it. Yeah. It's true though. You're right. Yeah, it's easy to add. I'm sure.
Really?
Still ham it out. Yeah.
Some weird piece of hate. It's part of it.
That's great. All right, back to work, you people. So I thought.
These in James's schools.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
What? He better not say anything.
So in the East Nook, I thought for the chord again, we're going to do the open G. And
That's good.
And I saw it, because I was doing it, and oh, yeah, is it okay if I because I thought that's, now we've got the upper and the lower. Yeah.
So I always say, pick one. Don't play your neighbors.
Yeah.
All right. Teenage Wasteland. Nice one.
I want you to play this. I don't have mine. I want you to play it.
Why?
In my head.
Sorry?
I can do everything.
This part, but I'm not playing any stuff right now. No, I mean, I did in the past.
More than I thought.
Yeah.
But
How long have you been doing it?
what year again? B flat?
So, how much time you spent right now?
Yes, I have. So fast. You don't think so. Like, I think so. Yeah, so it's really hard until you get here and it's all scribbled. Yeah, and then add more as they get along. Yeah. Yeah.
Great tune,
I
though.
love the tune.
Yeah.
I just,
Okay, people. Let's get the let's put the Strass Bay together with the thingy, the other thingy. What we got going here? We got Strass Bay. We got reels. That's right.
but you know, he sends a, email with change.
He could just have glasses in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. So. Okay, so to go from the Strass Bay to the reel, we are going to use that C pickup note on the Peary Wherry, which me and Ann just figured out is a small boat. Okay, so this is a C pickup note. We're going to use it. We're going to add it to the end of the Strass Bay. So. See that? Just like that. That's how that's going to happen. And it's going to be glorious. Yes, I can. So. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And it will be glorious. So let's try that. Let's try the last 2 bars of the Straspe into the peery weary. The peery weary. Okay. Last 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, go. Really good, really good. Now let's see if we can pick up the reel just a bit. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. It's gonna work. Not hard, eh? Any questions? No? Okay, so now let's work on the Kennedy Street. Yes, and so the bowings that Deb put in there are a really good idea to do. You don't, it's not completely imperative, but it's going to make it go a lot smoother. And they're basically just the up-ups that you would do that we're already good at doing, right? Everybody got that down? And we're doing it single, right? No repeats. Let's give it a go. We'll do it twice with no repeats. The March. This is my favorite tune of the set, although I love the Straspe too. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sounds pretty good. Any problems? Yes.
Is there a note that you play before you start the next pair of lines?
The next pair of lines.
There seems to be a note in between starting one and the next one.
There are pickup notes for each part, but they're on the next line.
But is there something before the pickup note?
No, I don't think so. Let me just see. Just like that. I might have screwed it up. You never know. It's a good possibility. Anybody have any? Oh, one thing I did screw up though, every time almost, is in the second part I kept playing a G natural in the pickup there. And I'm sure it was very confusing. It's supposed to be a G sharp. That's the third line. So, I did screw that up real bad. Both times as well. That's what gets me. The high G. The high G is supposed to be a G sharp because we're in the key of A. Now there are some G naturals, but they are clearly marked. Everything else is supposed to be sharp. They even got one G sharp in there, well, because there's a natural earlier in the measure. And did you know that if there's a accidental next to the low G in the measure, it counts for the high G in the measure too? Did you know that? Yes.
That's supposing someone could reduce it and look at it and know, geez.
Well, there is that. There is that. Sylvia's been in her new school. The music teacher, Miss Cardo, she's awesome. Jerome had her too, and she lets the kids in at recess to play the instruments. And Sylvie's been doing piano. She takes piano lessons. So Miss Cardo showed her how to play "O Canada" on the piano, which is great. But then sent her home. But it's just the letter names of the notes. And although it's challenging, what a good thing to be able to do, eh? To be able to see the note you're playing and play it would be really good. It would do all of us a bit of good to learn all the notes on our violin. There are 59 notes on the violin. You got to get to know them all. Luckily, us fiddle players, we don't bother with these ones.
Do you want to know what frequency they are, Dan?
What's that?
Do you want to know what frequency the notes are? I've written a program for that.
Well, there's I use the Tunable app, and it tells you the frequencies for the notes. And I have one student, Keith, and he's like a scientist, and he's obsessed with these frequencies. Especially the really curious thing, and you can try it at home sometime, and you got the Tunable app on. Try doing a double, well, I'll show you. It's so wild. And he's right, it's puzzling. I never noticed it before. But here, check this out. So here's an A, 440, right? Now I'm going to play an F, 370, okay? Now I'm going to play the F and the A, it's an F sharp. I'm going to play them together, and I'll tell you what it says. 73. Wild. And he's trying to find a relationship. And we went through a whole bunch of double stops.
Well, you know why? It's when you mix two notes, two frequencies together, you get the sum and the difference.
The sum and the difference. Well, there you go, there, Earl. Earl's good at math. You hear that?
Hey, Dan, I think you learned this week.
I know, eh? Yeah, the peculiarity. Okay, let's do it again. Better this time. The only thing I found about that time, first of all, we're not going to go any faster than that, ever. Because it's a march, all right? It's supposed to, the big issue with a march and a strathspey is that the march ends up sounding like a strathspey, and the strathspey ends up sounding like a march. And you want them to be clearly different. So, and you got to go up the tempo for a strathspey. Okay, so that means you got to have a good starting point of a march that's not too fast, so you have a little bit of room to put the tempo up. So we're not going to go any faster than that. Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Are we playing the repeats, or are we playing it once through and then second time through?
Single, yeah, we're playing without the repeats, and we're playing the whole thing twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
So if the marches are retreating, you play faster.
Yes. Some of the Irish ones are retreats, and they're faster. They're like up there with the tempo. It's wild. But the Irish marches, they play at a few different speeds. but the retreat ones are all fast. Is that the Vikings? Let's get out of here. Okay, let's do it. Okay, and don't be afraid to stop your bow to get all these dots and dashes right. 1, 2, 3. John?
Yeah,
Stopping for the triplets.
yeah.
And then you could do a windmill to come back in. Another opportunity for a windmill. Okay, that sounds really good. Really good. And we're not going faster than that. I still screwed up that G the second time around. That's my own fault. Now let's see, how's it going to go? So. See how that's going to go? Let's try it. Just a bit quicker. We just pick it up a bit. We can pick it up more. All depends on you guys. Let's see how it goes though. So let's do the last line. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Really good, really good. I think that's a good tempo. Does it feel okay? The big thing they used to say about march to Strathspey, to not get them to sound too similar, is that when you play a march, you want your foot comes down twice per measure. Okay? When you play a Strathspey, it comes down on all four. And that's so, and you can hear so. Changes there, it starts to get a little, and that's the big, I find that's still the best. So for instance, I was working on a tune today with a student, The Sweetness of Mary. You know that tune? Great tune, but it is not a strathspey. Now it says you can play it as a strathspey, but it says slow, because it just doesn't lend itself to that. You know what I mean? It lends itself to the other. So anyway, there you go. Okay, so let's play the march. Let's play the whole set. I think we can do the whole set. Roll out your shoulders. Take your nitroglycerin.
Back row, code blue.
Strum her down, strum her down. Okay, so 2 times for everything. And the Kennedy Street is single. So let's do it. Here we go.
Wait a minute, you said one time through Kennedy?
No, it's single, meaning we don't repeat the parts.
Right.
Yeah. So twice through, but no repeats. Oh, 1, 2, 3. bit quicker. Otherwise, it sounds really good. How did you guys do there, the Zoomers? You go okay? We'll keep working on it, don't worry. Great. All right, well that was fun. And what else did I send out? Oh, Bovaglies. Let's slow things down a little, eh? We got Old Faithful. Oh, and then Craigellachie Bridge. Then Randy McClellan is a great tune. And Sandy McIntyre's Trip to Boston. That's a hard tune. Goes down low, key of A. Always a challenge. But let's play Bovaglies anyway. It's such a beautiful tune. My dad used to play it. I had a water. I left it somewhere. Okay. Oh, love it. Shall we go? Let's do it, see what happens. Whew. Okay. That's it. Good F there, Earl. Okay. Ready, go. a little raggedy. And that means that we're just not quite really playing it together. Now, the timing is a bit weird. It is in time, but it's kind of, it's loose. That's, in my mind, that's the first phrase. That's the kind of the response, and then we start that next phrase really together. See what I mean? In the second part, we're going to get these together. And then trail right off. And then we try to get the next set together, really together as well. Okay? Let's try it again. And it might have been having the feeling like we were actually going faster than we actually should go. We don't need, this is a very slow tune. Okay? Some people play it without time. But we will put a timeline in there. Just very slow. Let's do it again.
Is this a job interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't get it.
You didn't get the job.
We'll be in touch.
But yeah.
Don't call us.
But he had a good counter argument here, a real long one.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Nicer. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Better. In the third bar?
Third bar, the first F sharp.
It's on the one. It's on the beat.
Yeah, we're always playing it like pickup.
We're playing it too early.
And not
Okay. So wait longer. Wait longer.
The rest there.
There's a rest there. Take a rest. Okay, let's see if we can do Old Faithful. Oh, I better check the Zoomers. How you guys doing? You all right with that one? Yeah? Okay, I'm sure it was beautiful. Let's try Old Faithful. Been a while. Shall we?
I know this one.
Yes. Somebody saying something? No? Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's give it a try. Old Faithful. One, two, three. Not bad. Didn't go that far away. Now, we might leave Craig Ellicky for next week because it's a bite to chew and it's 10 minutes left in our rehearsal. So let's go on to the reels. Randy McClellan's and Sandy McIntyre's trip to Boston. So I got to remind myself of Randy's. That's a great tune. Randy McClellan's. What are you noticing?
No, we were just wondering if we performed this. We performed
We've done it. Yeah, it's an older set.
Yeah.
Did we actually have it during the concert? Because I have no recollection.
I can't remember Old Faithful yet.
Really? Let's do it again. We definitely did it, but it was a while ago. That's why I picked it, because it's from the past. Yeah, there's a resurrection set. Hmm? Yeah?
Resurrection.
Resurrection. Okay, let's do it. Let's not go fast. It's not hard, but it's not really familiar, so let's take her easy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now that didn't sound like it was too hard to get through, eh? Yeah. The Sandy McIntyre's is a bit of a challenge, but if you just kind of, first of all, I do it on the up bow. Now, it says here down, up, up. Totally good way to do it. You can definitely do it. I start with an up. And then you see how that my bow is in the perfect spot to do that rocking. See that? And you don't have to do a slur. So if you start up, you don't have to do the slur. A little easier. Okay? But that means you gotta slur into the E. So, see that? And then when you come back around, so, see that? You slur into the up bow there to do that. So it's tricky, but it makes it easier. All right? Anyway, I've worked you hard enough. We will work on Craig Ellicky next week, and we'll put this set together, and then I'll come up with something cool. All right? Okay, Zoomers, you're done. You go back to eating your sandwich or whatever.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya.